Hello and welcome back to Farmshare Africa. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic: which animal is the most profitable to keep in Africa? Across villages, towns, and cities, farmers are raising chickens, rabbits, fish, ducks, dairy cows, and even bees. But the big question is, which of these gives the best return on investment? Profitability depends on factors like startup cost, feeding requirements, market demand, and how fast you can start earning. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know which animal suits your budget, your land, and your market. Let's begin with the chicken. Chickens are, without doubt, the most common livestock in Africa. From small backyard flocks to commercial farms with thousands of birds, chickens are everywhere. Why are chickens profitable? 1. Quick turnover: broilers can be ready for market in just 6 to 8 weeks. 2. Eggs for daily cash flow: layers can lay up to 300 eggs per year. 3. Low space requirement: you don't need acres of land to start. Challenges: feed costs are rising. Diseases like Newcastle and coccidiosis can wipe out a flock. But with vaccination and good management, chicken farming remains a steady income earner. Almost every household in Africa consumes chicken meat or eggs. So, chickens score highly on market demand and fast returns. Next, let's look at the rabbit. Many people still underestimate rabbits, but the market is growing. Rabbit meat is lean, high in protein, and low in cholesterol, perfect for health-conscious consumers. Advantages of rabbits: they multiply very fast. A doe can produce up to 40 kits in a year. They require very little space. You can keep them even in hutches behind your house. They eat grass, weeds, and kitchen leftovers, which reduces feed costs. Challenges: limited market awareness: many people in Africa still don't eat rabbit meat. Requires marketing and consumer education. But in urban areas, especially hotels and health food stores, rabbits can fetch very good prices. Rabbits shine in low-cost production and high multiplication rate. Now, let's move to fish farming. Tilapia and catfish are the kings of aquaculture in Africa. Fish demand is exploding, especially in cities where populations are growing fast. Why is fish farming profitable? Fish is one of the cheapest animal proteins, and demand always exceeds supply. With good management, fish can reach market size in 6 to 8 months. You can run both ponds and cage farming, depending on your location. Challenges: requires water access, whether ponds or tanks. Feeds can be expensive if not produced locally. Poor pond management can lead to low yields. But with proper training, fish farming is among the most profitable ventures, especially because Africa imports a lot of fish. Local farmers have a ready market. Fish score high on market demand and large-scale opportunity. Talk about ducks. In many African communities, ducks are underutilized. Yet they are hardy birds that can survive in conditions where chickens struggle. Benefits of ducks: they are more resistant to diseases compared to chickens. They lay larger eggs, and duck meat is considered a delicacy in many cultures. They can feed on kitchen scraps, insects, and natural vegetation. Challenges: market demand is lower than chicken. They need water access for best performance. Still, ducks can be a good niche market, especially for farmers near towns, resorts, and Asian or Middle Eastern communities where duck meat and eggs are in demand. Ducks are strong in resilience and niche profitability. Let's shift to dairy cows. Dairy farming is one of the most lucrative long-term investments. Milk is consumed daily in Africa, from tea to porridge. Advantages: steady daily income from milk sales. Milk demand never goes down, if anything, it increases. Challenges: High startup costs for purchasing quality breeds and building housing. Feeding is expensive. Dairy cows need quality fodder, supplements, and veterinary care. Diseases like mastitis can reduce production. Despite these challenges, dairy farming can turn into a family's financial backbone. Dairy scores high on steady daily income and food security. Finally, let's explore beekeeping. Bees are small but mighty income generators. You don't need to buy feed. They gather their own nectar and pollen. Benefits: low investment once hives are set up. Honey, wax, and propolis all fetch high prices. Bees also help with crop pollination, increasing farm yields. Challenges: requires knowledge of hive management. Honey harvesting can be seasonal. Market prices fluctuate, but the profitability is undeniable. One hive can produce 20 to 30 kg of honey per year, and honey prices are high both locally and internationally. Bees are unbeatable in low-cost and high-value added products. So, which is the most profitable animal in Africa? Chickens win in fast cash flow and market demand. Rabbits win in low cost and rapid multiplication. Fish win in large-scale potential and unmet demand. Ducks win in resilience and niche markets. Dairy cows win in steady daily income. Bees win in low investment and high-value products. The truth is, the most profitable animal depends on your situation. If you have little space and want fast returns, start with chickens or rabbits. If you have water and capital, go for fish farming. If you want a steady family income, dairy cows are the way to go. If you want a side hustle with low costs, try beekeeping. Africa has the land, climate, and markets. What's needed is smart farmers who choose the right animal for their conditions. Remember, farming is not just about profit, it's about feeding families, creating jobs, and building wealth for generations. So tell me, in the comments, which animal would you choose, and why? Thank you for watching Farmshare Africa. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more farming insights.